So I didn't recoup off my first album. And you know how many singles I had on my first album? From Pop That to I Ain't Worried About Nothing to
Platinum.
And I only got $1 million advance for that. 2 records that sold 5 million.
So you haven't made any money from that album?
No.
After the first million, you haven't seen any other
Haven't
money.
seen no money.
No residuals, nothing.
Nothing. That's coming in as a new artist. You know what I'm saying? You take the advance, you take the $1 million advance, you do an artist deal. I wasn't smart enough. I did an artist deal. It was like a 20% royalty. You know what I'm saying? So you don't really know. Every artist that came in the game around that generation, with 90% of them, all got the same deal.
What's good, Wave family? It's your boy JK, and I'm back again with another rap caveat where I bring y'all fans to the financials of the music industry. Now, as you've seen with French Montana clip on Earn Your Leisure podcast, he said that he never recouped off of his first album, which is crazy as to me because that album dropped in 2013 and it had 2 platinum singles on there. Pop That and Ain't Worried About Nothing. And the album actually went platinum in 2022, almost 10 years later after it came out. So him not to recoup off that album is crazy as to me. But they also interviewed Ray Daniels where they asked him his opinion about the French situation, and this was it.
The reason why nobody's able to make money in the music business as far as producers and writers on their points and stuff like that is because artists always take out advances against the money coming. So yeah, you might not have got paid for Unforgettable, but because instead of waiting for the 9 months for them to calculate or get your money, they came back to you and said, hey, you doing good, you want another deal? And you said, why not? All they did was bury the debt under that new deal and keep it there. Like, it's like you can be, most major artists are in debt at major labels on purpose. That's the model that they play.
That's the design of the business.
Because if we keep them in debt, they're not forensically looking at the companies now. They just got an advance. I have a diamond record with RCA right now, and I'm still 200,000. I think at the last royalty statement I got, I'm still 149,000 in the hole. How? Most deals are you get paid after we recoup. When do we know you recouped?
Yeah,
how do we know you recouped?
And for the artists and for the business people, how can you even track when they recoup if you're not allowed to see the accounting?
You have to hire a forensic expert. I have to find someone that reads charts, that understands what's missing, and that can help you get your money.
Now, Ray Daniels is 1,000% correct, and I'm going to explain to you why French Montana wouldn't recoup off of that album, and then I'm going to explain after that why Ray Daniels is 1,000% correct. Now, as y'all can see, French Montana said that they gave him $1 million advance, but his first record deal was he only got an artist deal where you only get 20% of the royalties, and which is usually the basic one because when the label is signing you, they're pretty much trying to see if you are going to be an investment, but they're more than likely they're putting more of the money into you to see if you're going to blow up as an artist, right? Let's just say in the scenario, right, he said that they gave him $1 million advance and he has a 20% royalty. So if you break the numbers down, in order for him to at least pay back the advance back. Hey y'all, just taking a quick break to show y'all my new and improved website for www.PlayaWave.com. As you can see, you can still get the merch on there. Definitely cop up on that. And now I'm also offering services for consulting for podcasts, the music industry. You want to know how to start a podcast? You need ideas? Hit your boy up, www.PlayaWave.com. I'm out. That means he would have to, his portion of $1 million for 20% is $200,000. So in order to pay the label back, his album would have had to sell 5 times platinum, which is 5 million records, in order for him to recoup that money back, right? Which is crazy. So you have to at least go 5 times platinum in order to get your money after you pay back the label. How crazy is that? Remember, I just said that's just the advance. We ain't even talk about the marketing they gotta spend for the videos and all of the touring, all the ancillary costs that come with that. Let's just say that's another $1 million. So that means on top of that, you gotta at least sell 10 million records only to make back the money. Now, do you see how predatory that is when it comes to the record labels? That means you literally gotta send $10 million in order for you to get paid off of an album. That is crazy. So that's how, just to explain to y'all how you can understand how French could not recoup off of that album even though he had only $1 million advance. So going to what Ray Daniels said, that is true. What record labels do is they will try to get you into another deal. Once they start seeing that you have some type of motion, they try to throw more money at you, which is just to, you know, give you more advance money, so you aren't worried about the debt that you had for the first album, because you think the record label is making you top priority because they keep throwing money at you. They're only doing so because they now see that you a cash cow, but on top of that, they don't want you to know how much you owed off the last album, because they want you to stay in debt so you can stay in their system for them to keep generating money. When an album that gets put out by a label, they usually can generate $5 to $15 million. Just think about that. They can generate $5 to $15 million when your album comes out. That's the money that they make. But you, as an artist just coming in, can only get 20% of that. How up is that? But that is the music industry, ladies and gentlemen. When they are the ones that's putting up the money for you and they are taking the financial risk, you won't get that much. Even when you are successful, all they're gonna do is just try to get you to sign another contract so you can owe them more money, and it's basically an ongoing loan. It's good that French Montana, he went on and started to learn more about the business to see where he can start to earn the money, and also learning how to audit the labels, which is a big thing I talked about in a previous video, where you can actually audit your label to see how much you actually owe them, so you can know that you're close to your goal and you're close to getting your masters back, or that you have recouped in order to get the money off of your album. But this happens to a lot of artists where they don't know how much that they owe back, and then years down the line they may either have to do an audit or even sue the label for missing money that they were supposed to get throughout the years. So this is a good learning lesson. Hopefully y'all liked it and were able to get something from it. Let me know what y'all feel in the comments. Like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Follow me at the socials up top. And make sure you get your PlayaWave gear made by me. I ain't using no factory, none of that. This is made by me. So definitely support your boy. Go to PlayaWave.com and copy you a shirt. Till the next time I'm out. Know that.